Trump's $2.2 billion financial disclosure. Now, why it's causing so much controversy? If there's one political story that has surprised people this week, it's this one. Donald Trump has released a financial disclosure showing that his business empire generated more than $2.2 billion in reported income during this particular period. And that number alone has sparked a huge debate across the United States of America. The question many people are asking isn't simply how much money Donald Trump made. The bigger question is whether a sitting president should be earning this much from a private business interest, probably while serving in the office. So let me break this down. The disclosure runs hundreds of pages and covers income from real estate, golf resorts, licensing deals, media, businesses, cryptocurrencies, ventures, legal settlements, and other investments in stock market. Now, one of the biggest headlines comes from cryptocurrencies. So according to the financial disclosure, businesses connected to the World Liberty Financial generated roughly $800 million. On top of that, Trump-related meme coin activities brought in approximately $635 million. Together, those crypto-related business account for over $1 billion of reported income together. Now, then comes the golf course and resorts. Trump's golf club and hotels reportedly generated more than $500 million. His properties in Florida and other locations continue to attract members, visitors, and events, making them one of the largest part of his business empire. Now, the report also lists licensing agreement around the world. These includes payments connected to branding and development projects in several countries. While these deals are legal if properly disclosed, critics also argue that foreign business relationship involving a sitting president deserves close public scrutiny. Now, the disclosure also includes tens of millions of dollars from legal settlements and other business ventures. When you put everything together, the total exceeds $2.2 billion in reported income. Now, that number immediately triggered political debate everywhere online. Ethics experts argue that presidents should avoid situations where private financial interests could appear to overlap with public responsibilities. Their concern isn't necessarily that a law has been broken. Instead, they argue that public confidence can be affected when enormous private business interests continue while someone holds the highest office in the country, that's the United States of America. Several Democrats lawmakers have echoed those concerns, calling an additional oversight and greater transparency regarding the president's financial interest. Now, everything seems so messed up here. On the other hand, Trump and the White House rejects those criticisms totally. They argue that Trump has always been a businessman, which I agree, that voters already knew that owned a large global business empire before electing him. So the administration also says his business are managed by his family members and presidential decisions are made in the public interest, not for private or financial gains. So this disagreement is really at the center of the controversy. Supporters see as a successful businessman whose companies continue to perform well over and over again every single year. And people who don't support him, potential conflict of interest that deserves careful examination. That's what they want. Now, the crypto portion of the disclosure has received especially intense attention from the cryptocurrencies is becoming an increasingly important part of the American financial system. Any president connected to major crypto business is likely to face questions whenever the government policy affects digital assets. Another reason this story has gained so much attention everywhere and is still gaining is the size of numbers involved in this. More than $2.2 billion is an extraordinary figure by a standard. Whether people support Donald Trump or oppose him, it has become one of the biggest financial stories involving a sitting U.S. president. Ultimately, this story is likely to remain the headlines because it combines of politics, business, cryptocurrencies, ethics, presidential power into one debate. Investigation, congressional oversight, and public discussion may continue again, while the administration maintain all required financial disclosure have been made and that no wrongdoing has occurred. Now, the financial disclosure answers some question where the Trump's reported income comes from. Now, at the same time, it has created a new question about how Americans should think about the relationship between the political leadership and the private wealth. That debate is unlikely to end anytime soon. So let me know in the comments below from where he's getting money. Probably he's taking advantage of his own political power. Right now he's the president of the United States. Is he taking advantage of that and trying to bill out in every way as possible so he can generate enormous amount of money? Is it true, or probably he's really being successful on the business, what he's really doing? Thank you. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.